Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Matatag Curriculum, Mathematics Grade 4, Quarter 2, Lesson 8. Our topic for today is about addition and subtraction of similar fractions. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competencies and objectives. Number 1, determine similar and dissimilar fractions. Number 2, add and subtract similar fractions, 2 proper fractions, 2 mixed numbers, a mixed number and a proper fraction, a whole number and a proper fraction, and a whole number and a mixed number. Contents: addition and subtraction of similar fractions. Letter A, addition and subtraction of 2 proper fractions. B, addition and subtraction of 2 mixed numbers. C, addition and subtraction of a mixed number and a proper fraction. D, addition and subtraction of a whole number and a proper fraction. And letter E, addition and subtraction of a whole number and a mixed number. Let us have first a short review. Write the fraction for the shaded part of each figure. Write your answer on your notebook. Fractions on sets A and B have the same denominator. In set A, the common denominator is 5, while in set B, the common denominator is 7. Fractions on sets C and D contain different denominators. It is important to know how to determine sets of fractions with the same denominator and different denominators. Unlocking content area vocabulary. Similar fractions are fractions with similar or the same denominators. Dissimilar fractions are fractions with dissimilar or different denominators. Subtopic number 1, addition and subtraction of 2 proper or improper fractions that are similar. Let's read this problem. Angel, a grade 4 student, completed 2/5 of her assigned task on a long weekend. She continued the following day and completed 1/5 of the task. How much of the assigned task did Angel accomplish? How much of the assigned task were not accomplished? Let's have the worked example. Example number 1, find the sum of 2/5 plus 1/5. Ask the learners to use disk to represent the completed task of Angel. Look at the disk here. 2/5 completed assigned task. 1/5 completed assigned task on the following day. Construct the diagram or disk representing the total completed task by Angel. 2/5 plus 1/5 is equal to 3/5. So, 3/5 of the assigned task was accomplished by Angel. Here's the rule. To add proper fractions that's similar, add the numerators, then use the common denominator. Then, to find how much of the assigned task were not accomplished by Angel, we will use subtraction. Example number 2, subtract 5/5 minus 3/5. The whole task can be represented by the fraction 5/5. Since 3/5 was the total accomplished task by Angel, we subtract 3/5 from 5/5. This can be explained by the diagram below. So 5/5 minus 3/5 is equal to 2/5. Take away 3/5 from 5/5. So 2/5 of the assigned task were not accomplished by Angel. Rule: to subtract proper or improper fractions that are similar, subtract the numerators and use the same denominator. Lesson activity. Letter A, use a diagram to represent the sum or difference of the following fractions. Letter B, perform the indicated operation. Letter C, perform the indicated operations. And here are the answers. For our second topic, addition and subtraction of two mixed numbers that's similar. Let us read the problem. Rosel bought 1 3/4 kilogram of grapes. He gave 1 1/4 kilogram to his cousin Nat and 2 1/4 kilogram to his grandmother. How much kilogram of grapes did he give to his cousin and grandmother? How much grapes were left to Rosel? Here's the worked example, number 1. How much kilogram of grapes did he give to his cousin and grandmother? Learners are actually asked to find the sum of 1 1/4 and 2 1/4. Look at the disk here. So, 1 1/4 and 2 1/4 kilograms of grapes were given to her cousin and grandparent. Rule: to add mixed numbers that are similar, add the whole numbers, then add the numerators and use the common denominators. How much grapes were left to Rosel? Find the difference between 5 3/4 and 3 2/4. So the formula is 5 3/4 minus 3 2/4. That is equal to 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 kilograms of grapes were left to Rosel. Rule: to add mixed numbers that are similar, add the whole numbers, then add the numerators and use the common denominators. Example number 3, 5 and 8/15 plus 4 and 3/15 is equal to, here's the solution. 5 and 8/15 plus 4 and 3/15 is equal to 5 plus 4, 8/15 plus 3/15 is equal to 9 and 11/15. Example number 4, 6 and 9/8 plus 5 and 3/8. Solution, 6 and 9/8 minus 5 and 3/8 is equal to 1 and 3/4. You cannot subtract 3/8 from 1/8. Regroup 1 from 7 and express it as 8/8. Lesson activity, find the missing fractions. And letter B, solve the following. And here are the answers. For our third topic, addition and subtraction of a mixed number and a proper fraction that are similar. Let's read a story. In a faraway land, there lived a beautiful and intelligent lady named Cinderella X. She loved doing puzzles and math problems since she was young. While growing up, she hid this exceptional ability from her stepmother and stepsisters. One day, a man from the palace came to bring an invitation to the grand fraction ball organized by the crown prince, the Simalus, also known for being a math wizard. For Cinderella X to participate in the ball, her fairy godmother transformed her into a beautiful lady. Hence, during the ball, she made a grand entrance. While walking in the hallway, she encountered a fraction word problem on the wall. If 3 1/4 yards and 2/4 yards of clothes are used to make a cape, how many yards are needed to make a cape? With confidence, Cinderella X answered the problem with ease. The Simalus saw her and was impressed. She walked again and saw the second word problem. If you owned 9 7/8 hectares of land and decided to donate 6/8 hectares, how many hectares were left? Again, she solved the problem quickly. As she continued to solve word problems, the Simalus could not help but fall in love with her. So they danced, laughed, and solved word problems together while enjoying their magical moment. However, Cinderella X had to leave before midnight. So she dashed and left her glass shoe. The next day, the Simalus used his math skills to find the perfect glass shoe fit. The shoe fit perfectly with Cinderella X's foot, and they lived happily ever after while solving fraction word problems together. The end. For our guide questions, number 1, what was the first word problem solved by Cinderella X? The answer, she had to figure out how many yards of cloth were needed to make a cape if she had 3 1/4 yards and 2 4/4 yards. Number 2, what kind of fractions were given in the problem? The answer, they were mixed fractions, a whole number and a fraction combined. Number 3, What have you noticed with their denominators? Answer, both denominators are the same, 4 in both fractions. Number 4, if you were Cinderella X, what operation are you going to use? The answer, addition, because she's combining the cloth lengths. Number 5, what do you think was Cinderella X's answer to the first problem? The answer, adding 3 and 1/4 and 2 and 4/4 equals 6 yards, since 2 and 4/4 is the same as 3. Number 6, who would you like to be Cinderella X and show the solution on the board? The answer? Of course, share your answer to the class. Worked example, from the story, if 3 and 1/4 yards and 2/4 yards of clothes are used to make a cape, how many yards are needed to make a cape? Here's the answer. The answer is 3 and 3/4 yards of clothes are needed to make a cape. So based on these examples, how do you add or subtract a mixed number and a proper fraction with the same denominators without regrouping? First, copy the whole number. Second, add or subtract the numerators of both fractions. Third, copy the common denominator. Examples here involve regrouping. Here's the example, 3 and 4. Method 1, using the mixed number, and method 2, changing mixed number into improper fraction. For method 2, to add a mixed number and a proper fraction with regrouping, first, convert the given mixed number into an improper fraction. Second, add the numerators. Third, copy the common denominator. Here's example number 5 with method 1, use the mixed number form, and method 2, changing mixed number into improper fraction. So how do you subtract a proper fraction from a mixed number with regrouping? First, convert the given mixed number into either an improper fraction or a mixed number whose fractional part is an improper fraction. Second, subtract the numerators. Third, copy the common denominator. Lesson activity, perform the indicated operation, show the necessary solution. And here's the answer. For our topic number 4, addition and subtraction of a whole number and the proper fraction. Worked example. Example 1, 1 plus 5/8. That is 1 whole plus 5/8 is equal to 1 and 5/8. Here's another example, 2, 3, and 4. Solve the following problems involving fractions and mixed numbers. For our subtopic number 5, addition and subtraction of a whole number and a mixed number. Our activity is Draw Me. Draw diagram may be disc, strip, or number line representing the fraction 3 and 1/4. Add 2 whole disc if disc was used to 3 and 1/4. Draw a separate diagram representing all the diagrams used. And then, bring the learners to the new lesson topic. Solve each problem using two different methods, Method 1 and Method 2. The teacher will give you or will guide you in understanding the illustrations and placing the correct answers in the table for each method. Good luck! Here's the given Method 1 for the use of improper fraction form and Method 2, use of mixed number form. Set A and Set B activity. For learners' takeaways, what I've learned from the discussion, concepts that are somewhat confusing, and concepts I totally don't understand. Reflection on learning. The learners will complete the following statements. I realized that adding and subtracting fractions of different kinds offer a lot of opportunities to blank. And my most favorite part of the lesson is blank because blank. Good luck! For our formative assessment, perform the indicated operation. And here are the answers. Good luck, kids! And that wraps up today's lesson. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in.